Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back once again in my class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home. In this video, we are going to solve rest part of the answer these questions. Before that, I want to inform you one thing, that please comment in the comment section for your attendance. And in the previous video, I have given you homework, question number 4, 5 and 6. I hope you all have tried at your home to solve these questions, and after some time I am going to give you the answer of these questions also. But before that, one thing, that I have also given you homework as state true or false. I hope you all have done your homework in your textbook as well as in your notebook. Okay? In the previous video, we have completed our answer these questions with reference to the context, and also answer these questions. And we have completed their question number 1, 2 and 3. And in this video also I am going to repeat and revise your question number 1, 2 and 3 of question C. Answer these questions. So let's start. Now your question number 1. Whom did the emperor see in the village? What did he decide? Your answer is, the emperor saw a poor girl working in the field in the village. Second question, what did he decide? He decided to marry her. He decided to marry her. Now your question number 2. Why was the empress unhappy about staying in the palace? What was the reason? My dear students, I hope you all have learned this answer too. I hope so. Please learn this question answer also. Now your question number 2. Why was the empress unhappy about staying in the palace? The empress was unhappy about staying in the palace because she had grown up in the wide open space of countryside, and now she was trapped in the palace. This is your answer. Now question 3. How did the emperor try to make her happy? Now your answer is, the emperor tried to make her happy by bringing her grand clothes and jewels and artifacts. He threw elaborate parties and hired the best magician of the land to amuse her. In the previous video, we have completed up to question 3. Now we are going to solve the answers of question 4, 5 and 6, which I have given you as homework. Okay. Now your question number 4. What happened one day when the empress was sitting under the mulberry tree? Did you know the meaning of mulberry? Mulberry tree? Mulberry means shahdud. Tree means ped. Okay. Now, your answer is, one day when the empress was sitting under the mulberry tree, a cocoon from the mulberry bush dropped into the hot water. Okay. Now, I am repeating your question. Your question is, what happened one day when the empress was sitting under the mulberry tree? So, your answer is, on one day means one day when the empress was sitting under the mulberry tree, a cocoon from the mulberry bush dropped into the hot water. I hope you all have understood this question and answer too. Now, question number 5. What did the empress see coming out from the cocoon? What did she saw there? What did the empress see coming out from the cocoon? What was that? Now your answer is, The empress saw some threads peeping out from the cocoon. Some threads peeping out from the cocoon. Now, next question. Question number 6. Who wore the first piece of cloth from the silk thread? What was special about this cloth? I have repeated so many times. Your question is also given here. Now, your answer is a special weaving machine wove the first piece of cloth from the silk thread. Here two questions are given. First question, who wove the first piece of cloth from the silk thread? Your answer is a special weaving machine wove the first piece of cloth from the silk thread. Now your second question is, what was special about this cloth? What was special? What is the speciality of this cloth? So your answer is, the special about this cloth was that it was very soft, shiny and strong. The special about this cloth was that it was very soft, shiny and strong. Now question number 7. Question number 7 is, who could wear cloth made of silk? Who could wear cloth made of silk? Your answer is only royalty king. The king and queens, only royalty could wear clothes made of silk. Nobody common man of the China could wear this cloth made up of silk, but only royalty could wear cloth made up of silk. Now your next question is, why was the trade route between China and Europe called the Silk Route? Why? Why was the trade between China and Europe called the Silk Route? Why was the trade route, okay, between China and Europe called the Silk Route? Because silk was traded between China and Europe through Asia was called the Silk Route. Okay. Here you know that trade and Silk Route. Here Silk Route means the route through which the silk was traded. So here question is, why was the trade route between China and Europe called the Silk Route? Because silk was traded between China and Europe through Asia was called the Silk Route. Now your question number 9. This is your last question. So you can see on your screen. Your question is, how did the silk making process go out of China? You already know about this. We have also discussed in the previous video. At the end of the paragraph, we have discussed about how did the silk making process go out of China. You know that after when a clever princess was leaving her house after her wedding, as per the custom, so her bag were searched carefully to check that she did not carry anything that would help her making silk. Then she had hidden the cocoon in her long elaborated hairdo. She took out these cocoon from her hair and started gathering silk thread. So in this way the process of silk making went out of China. But did you know one thing, that anyone, the generation of the Chinese royalty were shown, if any one of in the generation reveal the secret to anyone, Okay, you know that fact that was written in this story. So that's why here your answer is, when a clever princess was leaving her house after her wedding, as per the custom, her bags were searched carefully to check that she did not carry anything that would help her make silk. She had hidden the cocoon in her long hairdo. Then she know that nobody is going to check her hair. Then she took that cocoon from her hair and started gathering silk. So in this way, the process of silk making went out of China. So my dear students, we have completed our answer and as well as answer these questions with reference to the context. Please do your question answer as well as answer these questions with reference to the context. And my dear students, in the previous video I have given you homework as word meaning and hard word. Please do like this in your copy, in your notebook. Please do it. I have given you word meaning. Your first word is confined, that is trapped, and your second one is artifact, that means object of historical and cultural importance. And C, your C question, elaborate. Elaborate means detail and complex. And your D word is royalty and meaning is related to kings and queens. And word E, hairdo. Hairdo means the way hair is styled. My dear students, I have given you this homework in the previous video. I am repeating it again in this video also. Please do your word meaning and hard word in your notebook. And I have also given you hard words. First word is discovery. DISCOVERY, discovery. Second word is emperor. EMPEROR, emperor. Next word is bearing. BEARING, bearing. Now next one is immediately. IMMEDIATELY, immediately. Now next hard word is countryside. COUNTRYSIDE, countryside. Now the next word is confined. CONFINED. Next word is surrounded. SURROUNDED, surrounded. Now the next hard word is exchanged. EXCHANDE, EXCHANGED, exchange. Now the next word is gossips. GOSSIP, gossip. And next hard word is artifacts. ARTEFACTS, artifacts. Now next word is elaborate. ELABORATE, elaborate. And next hard word is storing. STORING, storing. And next word is cocoon. CUCOON, cocoon. Your next hard word is mulberry. MULBERRY, mulberry. Your next word is peeping. PEEPING, peeping. Your next word is weaving. WEAVING, weaving. Your next word is manufacture. MANUFACTURE, manufacture. Your next word is, my dear students, you can see here clearly, COLLECTION, collection. Next word is KNOWLEDGE, knowledge. Next hard word is generations. GENERATIONS, generations. Your next hard word is traded. TRADED, traded. My dear students, first of all you have to write the word meaning, then hard word, then you have to write the straight true or false. Then after that you answer these questions with reference to the context. After that you can answer these questions. I hope you all will do your answer this question in your notebook. I am going to stop here. Thank you so much. God bless you.